Alright guys, today's episode, taking out the Basecamp kit build with the new Coyote parts on it. Get it to the bench, show you what I added, and we'll get it out on the course. I just wanted to show the Basecamp new parts before I take it out and scratch it up. But you can see the Coyote sliders on here, nice and smooth on the bottom. Nice transition to the frame. The stock sliders, I always had to trim quite a lot to clear the front tires, but these have a little more clearance on them, so probably don't have to do any trimming. Also have the Coyote battery tray in the front. It can fit a 2200 milliamp battery, but I have a 1300 in it right now. That's the Coyote. Right, you got the Basecamp out on the backyard course here. Kind of see the conditions today, about 34 degrees out with some snow on the ground. That Spectrum brushless system does pretty well. It's a 2800 kV censored system. So it's a nice slow crawl, but plenty of wheel speed when you get it out onto the trail. Alright, let's see if we can get through this section. I know those front tires like to get hung up in that undercut. Basecamp bumper catching us up. Truck running the Reefs Crux tires. This is the original compound. Now they have an even softer compound out now. These are some really good tires. Do well on the rocks. Do well, you know, dirt, roots, rocks. Just really good all around tires. Move around. This truck also has like a good spot. Has the brass C-hubs, brass diff cover, and brass knuckles on the front. These trucks, after you build them, definitely need a little bit of weight on the front. Let's see if we can turn up onto this rock. No overdrive in this truck. See what we can do here. So we got that brass in the front working for us. Reefs Crux tires. Just put on those Coyote nice smooth sliders. Will hopefully make a difference. Also that front battery tray. So I'll have to get this on the, maybe get this on the scales and see what the weight balance is. I know here it's going to kind of hit on the belly. Alright guys, first for me, just broke a servo horn. See if I can get the focus on that. Yeah, I think that's the first time that broke. Came off the rocks and was kind of bashing it around on some frozen ruts and lost steering. So it broke the horn right off. So I'm going to go in, get that changed out, and hopefully continue this video. Okay, got that servo horn switched out. Not too big of a deal. What I was trying to do, kind of come out here and just bash around a little bit. All those frozen ruts. Alright, let's get it back on the rocks, see if we can put some scratches on those new sliders. Try to drop down this V-notch here. Bumper hung up a little bit. See if we can get that front end moved over. There we go. Is it going to settle down? It did. Can really tell. Got the stock foams in those tires. Hard turn like that, they squish right down. Alright, see if we can get the truck through the notch between those two rocks. Really into the body there. Trying to get that front tire. It's a little hard to see to get started up on that rock. Try to get the truck worked through. Nice. Truck lined up. Hopefully come on this notch right here. Daylight. Bash the Basecamp out on the track a little bit. Not quite enough wheel speed to really get that jump. Alright, ready for this huge air. There we go. Let's bring it through here, see if we can get up onto those sliders. Oh yeah, I think we got it. Bring it right around through the southern notch. Now see if we can make this turn up between these two rocks here. All right, let's give that another go. Try to keep that driver's side tire up a little bit higher. All right, get the Basecamp back in. Not too many scratches on the new sliders. Get a few on there. So they're definitely going to make a difference out on the rocks. That new battery tray, so I was kind of bashing the truck around. Absolutely no problem with that. Battery tray works out great, holds the battery just fine. All right, guys, that's going to wrap it up for today's video. Few scratches on the new sliders. That's a weird angle. So the new Coyote parts, the sliders, the battery tray worked out great. Definitely an improvement for the truck. It is nice getting that battery further up in the chassis. As far as that servo horn, first time I've broken one of those, but since I've been bashing on this truck since the day I built it, not a big surprise that something broke. And glad it was just a like $13 part that I had instead of something major. So that's it for today's video. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed it.